Hey guys, it's time for Realmathon. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Brianna and this is 4 Paws in a Book. I make bookish videos over here on my little corner of the internet, so if that's something that you're interested in, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. It is March 1st and that means it's time for Realmathon, one of my favorite readathons of the year. This is put on by Cassidy over at Covers with Cassidy. I'll have her announcement linked down below. It's not too late for you to sign up. It's going the entire month of March, which is so exciting. And this is a readathon that I go hard for. I read so much during the Realmathon month. And this month, obviously no exception. Since it's a weekend, I thought, why don't we kick it off with a bang? Why don't we do like a weekend vlog? And we'll start out by reading some of Cassidy's favorite books. There's a prompt that you can get like the most amount of points for is if you read a book that Cassidy has given 4 or 5 stars. And I was like, vlog idea. So do I know what I'm going to be reading this weekend? No. Do I know how many books I'll be able to read this weekend? No. But I do know what we're going to start with, and that is going to be Slaying the Shadow Prince by Helen Schurer. I can't speak today. It's fine. Don't worry about it. This is a book that Cassidy read actually like last weekend during 72 Hours in the Reading Nook. I think it was probably her favorite book of the weekend. Like it was definitely a highlight. And after watching her vlog, I was like immediately, yes, have to pick it up. So I have the really pretty like discreet cover. It's part of the same like standalone, it's like a collection of standalone novellas. I think it's called like Mortal Enemies to Lovers or something like that. Monster Lovers. But anyways, I had Slaying the Vampire Conqueror that I bought, like I pre-ordered this, and they sent me the discreet cover, Barnes & Noble did, so then I was like, okay, well I'll just, you know, I have the whole collection, right? I'll put that up later. This has a lot of like politics in it, a lot of intrigue, obviously like enemies to lovers. It's gonna be a good time and I'm really excited to start this. So this is gonna be our first read of Realmathon. Other than that, I don't know what's planned. I honestly have no idea what we're doing. But yeah, come along with me. It's supposed to like rain and then like I think turn to snow this weekend. It's not supposed to be like a great weather weekend, which is great for reading. So come along with me and we'll read some fan row. Hello, good evening. It is 11:30 at night. I'm about to go get ready for bed because it's been a long day. But I made it to 50% of Slaying the Shadow Prince tonight. Like I started this book 4:30, almost 5 o'clock, and read for the rest of the sprints, and read 200 pages of this. I would have read more had I not needed to edit a video, but I'm having the best time with this book. This book is so good. Like it's so good. This has a lot of the like political like backstabbing that I like. That sounds bad, but I really like backstabbing in a fantasy. And it has a lot of like politics and intrigue in it, but then also like the banter be bantering in this book. And there is this one scene where they're playing darts and the tension, like you could cut it with a butter knife. It's so good. And then like obviously like the scene right after that is their like first smut scene, and it's just chef's kiss. Cannot wait to like read more from this author. I think that this isn't a Polycon author. I'll have to go look. I know that Cassidy and I think Mel read this during 72 Hours, and so like that everyone's been talking about it. Everybody has like, this is the cover that's like more common, but I really like these discreet covers. I have the one for Vampire, the like Kirsten Broadbent one. I'll go get it. So these are all standalone books in the same series. Like they're all in the same world, but they're all standalones from different authors. So there's Slaying the Vampire Conqueror, Shadow Prince. There's the Shifter King one, which is coming to me. I found it on Pango with like the person was selling of Blood and Steel, which is this author's other book, and I think somehow connects to it. So I bought those on Pango, so it's on its way to me. And then there's also one called like Slaying the Frost King or something like that, that I'm also interested in. So I think it's cool to have like all of the like they all kind of match. You know, they look very cool. So I'm digging the discreet covers. But anyway, I am tired. I would have liked to have finished the book today, and had I had my shit together and known like what I was doing with this vlog and could have started this earlier than 5 o'clock or whatever it was, I probably would have finished this today, but I didn't. I'll finish it up in the morning. I've got Patreon sprints tomorrow morning, and then I don't know what else I'm gonna do after that. I know that there are Realmathon sprints tomorrow night, but other than that, I don't know what's going on. But I am going to leave you here and go to bed and try to get some sleep because I am tired and also just so sore. I had to teach yesterday and I wore the wrong shoes. I was like, oh, it'll be fine. I'll wear my Toms because they're like nice, like soft canvas shoes, right? They're comfortable. Zero arch support. And I stood for like 9 hours. It was not comfortable. I don't know how teachers do it every day. But yeah, I do it once a quarter. So I'm very sore. Like my entire body just hurts today. So yeah, all right. Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Hello, happy Saturday. It is noon. I definitely wanted an earlier start to today, especially like for filming and stuff, but it has been so windy here that like you would have heard it on the camera. So I guess I will film tonight or tomorrow, but that's fine. It's fine because I'm reading this and screaming, crying, throwing up. This is so good. I'm on page, hold on, I'm not there. I'm on chapter 28. I'm doing Patreon sprints this morning. I decided to do some like AM sprints because we have a lot of across the pond members, and so I was like, oh, I'm gonna like do some AM sprints because I had been doing them mostly at night, and so like half of my group couldn't come, so we're doing some daytime ones. I'm on chapter 309. This book is the best fantasy romance that I've ever read. Hands down. Hands down. Daughter of No World 2. This book is so good. I read this for the patrons after my last sprint, and I'm gonna read it to y'all too. Like I wasn't annotating this book. I wasn't highlighting it, but maybe I should have been because I did go back and like underline this. Listen. How is it that in a world leached of color, I see you brighter than the sun? When I am this, I see only the world around me in black and gray. There is no color, only shades of darkness. But you are a spectrum of color in the shadows. You pull me back towards the light. So good. It's so good. So anyways, I have just a little bit left. This was such a great way to Discord. Shh. This was such a good way to start my weekend, to start my month. It was fantastic. Thank you, Cassidy, for reading this last weekend and making me want to buy it. And also, it's just so pretty. I also I have now purchased the last one, so I should have them all by the end of the month. And maybe I'll just like binge fantasy romance all month long. There's probably what I'm going to do this weekend. I'm not going to lie. I actually have no idea what I'm going to read next. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't know. All right. I just wanted to touch base with you guys, and I'm going to go back to reading, and I'll talk to you later. Hi. Hello. I have finished my book. Let me grab it. 5 stars. Obsessed. Screaming, crying, throwing up. This book was so good. I cannot wait to read Blood and Steel now. Like, I'm definitely going to be reading it this month. Gonna happen. I just have to wait for my copy to get here. I went and posted something on Instagram about it. I very rarely post on Instagram anymore. I'm just really bad about it, but like I went past my normal annotation. I highlighted it. I did a little drawing, stuff like that. I might go back and do more. We'll have to see. I now have to decide what I'm gonna do next. There's not a ton of options. I realize that like I don't have a lot of books that I haven't read yet that Cassidy loves, that are not like massive, right? Like I have books, but they're big epic fantasy, and because I'm trying to like read a bunch this weekend, I was thinking I could do Untethered Sky because I haven't read this one yet, and I know she gave this one 4 stars, but it's I don't know that I'm feeling this because I'm very much in my fantasy romance era right now. So I was thinking, even though I know it's a very different vibe and it's very YA, I think I'm gonna read Powerless today. It's a 17-hour audiobook, so like it's gonna take me all day and most of tomorrow, so this is probably all I'm gonna be reading, but that's okay. We'll still make it work. But I don't know, I'm just very much in the fantasy romance, the Romantasy era right now, and I'm just gonna lean into it, and we're gonna read this, and I'm gonna have fun. We've been through all of the weather patterns today. We had the wind, then we had the rain and lightning, and now it's snowing. So that's where we are today. So I've decided I'm just not going to be productive. I will do the filming things tomorrow, and I'm going to go sit on the couch and get under the blanket, crochet, and read this. So there are sprints tonight for like Realmathon, but until then, I'm just going to be cozy. So I'll talk to you later. Hello, good evening. It's 9:40 at night. I just got done watching sprints and I got to 30% of Powerless. This was a mistake trying to do two fan rows back to back when I loved Shadow Prince so much, because this book feels fine. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great. There's so many like M dashes, and then I started like immersion reading it, and it felt like just grammatically there was like serious sentence errors. Like the sentence structure of some of the things just didn't make any sense. There was quite literally like a sentence that was not a complete sentence, like did not have subject and verb type thing. I don't know, I think I'm thinking about it too critically, and I need to like temper my expectations even more. I look like I've been beaten up, but I promise you I haven't. I just need to go take off my makeup. I'm gonna go take a shower. And my mascara has decided to run. So that's fun. And then not to mention that like the lighting in this room is terrible. But anyways, that's my evening. Other than that, like I'm having fun with it, and I knew that this felt like I know it was like comped to Hunger Games, of like it feels like Hunger Games, but like it feels like Hunger Games. Like it feels like Hunger Games fan fiction, which feels weird. And I love that. But like you can just like you can tell the beats of Hunger Games, and you can see it happening in this book. I feel like I am like everything that I'm saying makes it seem like I'm hating this book, but I'm actually not. Like I am having fun with it, and I like the banter between the two characters. They're great. But just like on a craft perspective, it's definitely not fantastic, and especially not after reading Shadow Prince, which was just chef's kiss. So I made a mistake and I read the best book of the month first. Oops, my bad. Well, I'm gonna talk to you guys in the morning. I'm gonna take a shower. I need to fold laundry and then go to bed. Hello, hi, it's Sunday afternoon. It's 12:30 and I have not done any reading, but I have filmed quite a bit, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna put you on a tripod in just a minute, but I have to show you said tripod. I just got done filming my like sit down videos and stuff like that. My camera decided it's wanting to act up, and I'm afraid that it's not actually recording anything because it's just saying like error when I stop filming. So we're not gonna film anymore on the camera today until I know that is working. So we're on the phone today, but I'm gonna show you my new tripod because it's one of the coolest things that I've gotten. And I will link it down below. It's on Amazon. It cost me like 20 bucks. I got it mostly for the overhead stuff because it's kind of like this, and I can like film overhead stuff. Like it can go any direction, it spins, it does all of the things, and I can't do this with one hand, but I'm going to show you how small it goes up. It literally, it's like it just becomes a handheld piece. Okay, that's it. And I can put it on like it's a selfie stick because I can like just click this. I'm not going to do it because it'll stop recording, but it becomes a selfie stick. See, it's a selfie stick. It's great. I can go like this and just show you everything. It's much more stable than just holding my phone. So that's what we're gonna do. And it still looks like this. Like it's this tall. Normal people height. For like stand-up videos. So it holds up my DSLR. I filmed my book haul on it earlier. So the footage should look, I mean, hopefully my memory card decides it wants to work. Like, I filmed my wrap up of 24 books. If that thing doesn't work, I'm gonna be really, really sad. Anyways, I haven't done any reading. Just wanted to come in and talk to you, but that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna make sure that the footage gets imported correctly, and then and then we'll read. Hi, hello. This vlog extended an extra day because it's not the weekend anymore, but I needed the extra day to finish Powerless. I actually finished this last night on my sprints. I'm giving this 3 stars. I did like the end, and like I liked the way that the characters ended up. Like, I don't know, the banter was definitely like bantering towards the end. But can somebody, anybody who's read this book, please tell me why the trials exist? Like, I like the idea of it. I like the concept of this book. And I think I probably will continue on in the series because, like, maybe more gets explained later. Why were the trials? Why were they a thing? The magic system makes no sense. Kai's magic, like, his powers are, like, that he can have, like, another person's powers, like he can mimic them. I don't know, it's giving like very Heroes vibes. I don't know. I just 3 stars. 3 stars. The book was fine, but like it's not something that like I'm gonna write home about. But this book for the Fourth Wing girlies. If you liked Fourth Wing, I think you'll like especially the character dynamics in this book. So I only ended up reading 2 books during the weekend, but like they were big. It's a big book weekend. I would have liked to read one more thing, but that's okay. That's okay. We started out strong with 2 books. But anyways, how did the first weekend of Realmathon go for you? Or if you're not participating in Realmathon, how did last weekend go for you? Just in general, like life stuff. If you're not feeling chatty, let's do a sword emoji. Why not? That's all I have for you today. If you're new here and you have not yet subscribed, there's a little button that you can do so down below the video. If you'd like to hang out with me more, the links to my Instagram, Goodreads, Twitter, and my Patreon are linked in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!